Hi folks, how you doing? This is Iqbal with Tesla Daily Update. As I mentioned in my previous videos that one day I'm gonna load Tesla, the next day I'm gonna load Nvidia. Today we're gonna talk about Tesla. As you all notice, Tesla went up probably around 6% today. And it's a kind of surprise to me because I was not expecting Tesla to touch 200 level that soon. I thought maybe it will take at least a month to touch 200 level. It's good that it touched. At the same time, in my previous videos, I made an assessment that around 180 would be a good buy for Tesla. I think day before yesterday, it touched 182 or 183, and that was a good time to buy Tesla. Today, I'm going to do more comprehensive analysis on Tesla to figure out what is a good price assessment for Tesla. Okay, and that might help you in the future. Now, let's get started with financials. As you see this table on your screen, I updated this table with the closing price and I also updated the P ratio. Today, Tesla closed at 200.45 and that makes the forward P ratio 68.41, and that is higher than last 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, so it's continued to go up. Now, what next? How far up it can go? Let's take a look. So I made some assessment here. Let me unhide minimum, average, and maximum. Let me show you how I did this assessment. So average, right? So average, in order to calculate the average price, I considered last 4 quarters of forward PE. Last 4 quarters, the average forward PE ratio is 69.25. Okay, the way I made this table, I captured the forward PE on the earning release date for that quarter. Okay, the last 4 quarters on average is 69.25. So I use 69.25 here, and the forward EPS for 4 quarters, that is 2.93. So I use 2.93 here, that is H4. Okay, H4 is 2.93. See that? Also, I use this factor, and this factor talks about if Tesla was able to beat earning expectation and how much. Okay, for last 4 quarters. So here I made some calculation. See, M33 minus M35 divided by M35. This is basically actual minus projected divided by projected. That tells how much Tesla exceeds the expectation or missed the expectation. Okay, same way I calculated for previous quarters. So last 4 quarters average is 0.003. Okay, so here I put 1 minus 0.003. So when I did the math, it gave me 202.29 is an average price for Tesla. And also I calculated the maximum price, how far up it can go. For that, I considered last 12 quarters forward P, okay, and took an average. So starting from here, last 12 months, P, count 12, last 12 months average is 77.9. So I put in this formula 77.9, and the forward EPS for 4 quarters, that is 2.93. I used H4, that is 2.93, and then I calculated the earning miss or earning beat for last 12 quarters. So last 12 quarters, you see, count 12, average 0.139. So I put 0.139. So 1 plus 0.139, that is 1.13. Okay, so that gives 257.9 is the maximum Tesla stock price. Minimum, for minimum, I just use the last quarter. So last quarter, the P ratio, forward P ratio was 62.33. So I use 62.33, and H4 the same, forward EPS, that is 2.93. And then I saw how much Tesla exceeded or missed expectation, and that is last quarter, that is 0.04. Okay, so I used 0.04. So that gives me 175.32. So any buy closer to this minimum value would be a good buy, right? So Tesla made 182 or 183 day before yesterday, and that was a good buy. And how far it can go based on my assessment is 257.9, right? Right now it's trending around 201 or 202. That's an average price for Tesla. So guys, this is my assessment. If you disagree or think otherwise, please let me know and put your concern or suggestion in the comment section. Okay? Now let's talk about technical charts. So starting with the long-term chart, 1 year, 1 day, same thing. I have a Bollinger Bands, upper band and the lower band. The red color is the upper band and this purple is the lower band, and also 20-day moving average with the green color. And with that, we have a stock price that is moving up and down, right? Here, green or red. Also, I have a Fibonacci levels starting from 0% to 100% and also RSI chart. Okay, let me make it bigger so we can easily understand. Okay, right now, Tesla is at this point and that is going to touch the upper band of Bollinger Band. Okay, so see up and down in the Bollinger Band. So Tesla was not able to set the direction for last many days, but now looks to me is trending up. Okay, and looking at the RSI is 49. That's in the middle. No, it's neither overbought nor oversold. So based on the long-term chart, you know, there is no specific direction it's telling, but Bollinger Band telling okay might go up further. Okay, now let's take a look short-term chart. On your screen, you have 10-day, 30 minutes chart. That's a short-term chart. Same thing. I have a Fibonacci level 0 to 100%, and also have Bollinger Bands, upper band, lower band, and 20-day moving average. So red, purple, and green. And between those 2 points, we have a stock line, stock chart, right? And also have RSI. Let me make it bigger. It'll be easy to understand. Stock is this point, 201.8, and based on the short-term chart, stretching upper band, telling that it's a strong momentum building up in the short term. Okay, looking at the RSI, it's above 70, it's 80. It tells an overbought, but it's still going up. You know, even if it's 70 for the whole day, but still going up. So that tells there is some momentum building up on Tesla to go up. Okay, the reason to look both long term and the short term chart is to understand if both charts are telling the same story. If both charts telling the same story, then we can make much better assessment. But the one chart is showing a different story versus the other chart, then our assessment may not be that good, right? In this case, the long-term chart is not showing any direction, but the short-term chart showing is going up, right? So this means that the short term, there is some momentum to go further up, but in the long term, it won't go too high, okay? So overall, if I summarize financial and technical charts, we took a look what is the maximum, minimum, or average Tesla stock price can happen, and around 175 could be a good buy. But since Tesla started moving up, we can see some upward pressure on Tesla in the future for the short term at least. Okay, that's all about Tesla daily updates and the financial and technical. Again, if you disagree or think otherwise, please put a comment. Thank you so much for watching. Talk to you tomorrow. Take care.